Hey guys, look, I've been taping all morning. I got this little bit behind me to do, and I've done all of this. I got my little marks. It's a lot of work, and it's really, really hot. I brought a little fan. It was battery operated, but it died. Greg brought me some watermelon. He brought me a drink from Sonic. Yes. I've been trying to drink a lot of water, but it's really coming out good, and it's not perfect. The floor, I can tell where you joined the porch and became interior spaces. That space right there, right when I get to those diamonds, there's like a little hump or something. I don't know, but it throws it off. I've also discovered that I'm lazy. And so all of the edges back here that are gonna be underneath the cabinets, like 2 foot out, I'm running low on tape, patience, a lot of stuff. I don't think I'm painting underneath the cabinets. We'll see. Greg might go, oh girl, you need to do that, but I don't know, we'll see. It's coming out good. I'll keep y'all posted. I think I'm gonna try to put some paint on this afternoon, but we'll see.
So what are you doing?
I am putting clear satin polyacrylic on all the edges of this awful tape, but I'm smoothing it down as tight as I can because the floor has ridges, and the ridges don't help the situation. So I'm trying to get it all down. All the points want to peel up. So we're sealing everything down with clear polyacrylic, which is what we already have on it. You really can't even see because I've done all of those already, and it's dry and it's clear, but I hope it's acting like a glue tight barrier on the tape from peeling up when I come back later on. I put the paint. We'll see. Actually, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful this is going to work. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. What step is this, Greg? 10? I feel like we're on step 10.
All right.
Painting is next. I'm excited.
Okay, what you doing?
All right, so this is the brushed and this is the rolled. The rolled almost looks like a crackle old finished. It's easier to roll than the brush, but watch this. Let's see how our edges are and did it work. So far I don't have any bleed, but this is the frog tape. And the color of the white with the, I love it, the white and the brown. So we got to make some decisions on the finish. We want brushes, or do we want it to look crackly? Or am I just imagining, because you know I love anything with a good crackle. I think I can pull that one off. What do you think?
Let's look at it close up. So this is brush stroke.
Brush stroke's hard. Don't go for it. Because it's not pretty.
This is roller.
It looks like crackled paint kind of.
Brush.
And I'm wondering, how do we get the rolling to be smoother? But I also want it sheer. How do you do sheer roller? You know what I'm talking about?
So what you thinking?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. We're gonna look at it. I don't know. I really want to roll it because it's so much easier. I'm just trying to figure out how to get a roller that is a smoother texture. Maybe not brush marks, but I'm using a sponge roller. So a sponge is supposed to be foam, using foam. Should be the smoothest.
All right.
I don't know what I'm doing. I keep messing up every video. But this is it. We're done. Look, at least if I can pull back. We have worked hard. This was hard. And it's hot. So in the video, it looks like chocolate brown and white. It's not. It's more of a camel color and white. If I had like professional, ooh, drop the phone in place. If I had professional lighting or even just lighting in this place, electricity, air conditioning would have been nice. You'd be able to tell that it's like a camel color brown with the white. And the white's not white, it's an aesthetic white. It's really creamy. But on the picture, it looks very, very white on the video on my camera, and it looks very dark chocolatey brown. But it's not. Also, it's picking up all the lines in the floor. My floors are not curling up, they're flat. But somehow or another, the highlights from when we sanded are making it look kind of ripply, but it doesn't feel ripply to your feet. Praise the Lord. But we have a little issue. I'm nervous that my decision to seal the water-based stain so it wouldn't leak out onto my white squares when we polyurethane. It was not a good decision. I do that when I'm doing furniture all the time, and I've never had an issue, but you don't walk on furniture. So this is a porch paint, the white. It should adhere really well, and we're gonna give it a good 24 hours to dry and cure, and I'm actually gonna go read exactly how many hours are the cure time before we seal it. Maybe, I don't know, I'm looking at the can. I really don't wanna have to do this again. I really don't wanna have to do this again. And it may just be that we seal it, and we're seeing that it's scratching, that it becomes very rusticy really quick. And then after we get tired of it being rusticy and kind of scratched up and aged, we'll address it a year or two from now when it's cool, not when it's hot. But we'll see. I love it. It's beautiful. It's not something for people who are a little OCD because it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all, but it looks good. Thanks guys for coming along for this ride. I'll send you some pictures once we get it polyed, and I'll let you know if the floor is scraping up. Hopefully it's not. I cleaned the chicken wire. It's not all the way quite, but it's pretty good. I love my chicken wire door. But finally, the floors are done. Guys, I love these floors. They are fantastic. I love them. I love everything about them. They look old. Best compliment I have. You're hearing the chirping of the smoke detector. I can't walk on the floors yet. And so I can't go turn it off. But these floors are everything I wanted them to be and more. We love them. I will tell you that at first I thought that the highlights you see in the floor where it looks like there's a little ripple was just from my issues with the sanding. No, they have curled a bit. It's not horrible, and it really adds to the oldness factor. We had to shut the whole situation down for over a week while we came in and had all the electrical and the air conditioning put in, and then we let it declimatize and get the humidity out and hoping that the floors would settle. But the whole situation was, I live in South Louisiana. We have 150% humidity, maybe 200% humidity. Like our air is thick, very thick. It's like a wall. And it was over 100 degrees, and we had a terrarium going on in here, and it was not good for my wood floors, and it was not good at all for the drying of the urethane that we used on it. It caused a lot of issues. But all of that, I wanted my floors to look like old original floors, and like, wow. And I've had 2 people come in and look at my floors and ask, did you find these floors? Were they here when you got here? Best compliment ever. So I'm good, but I'll learn a lot about the humidity, the heat, and what you should and should not do when you're putting in solid wood floors. I'm gonna come back again and show you guys with all of our furniture in here, all of the antique pieces. Can you see my, I don't think you can. Let me see if I can intensify. These lights are everything. The one in the back over the sink is actually off of eBay, and it's old. And the 2 hanging, which is gonna be over like an island, are new old. They're so cute. I am so thrilled, so thrilled. I'll be back with more.